So I have a bit of a manga haul. So let's manga haul video. Oh god. How's it going, everybody? It's your boy Oddjob Zayden, and as you can tell, I have a lot of manga to show off, so we're doing a manga haul video. Just a bunch of different manga I picked up from the holidays, sales, for myself, gifts from friends, you name it. Just a bunch of different manga that I've gotten recently over the past month or so. This has been a great month to pick up a bunch of manga. As a Canadian, we don't get many sales, but recently Indigo has been going crazy with their sales. I think it was a 60% off Black Friday sale, and then now for Boxing Day, it is 40% off all hardcovers. So we have a bunch to go through. But before I dive into this video, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for the support on this channel. I've been doing YouTube for over 9 years, but this channel is very, very new, and I've received a bunch of comments over the course of the past while from you guys saying that you love the content and want to see more from this channel, and so that means the world to me. I absolutely am super passionate about anime and manga, so to hear that, just to hear those words when I'm talking about something I'm very passionate about, it just makes my day. So thank you very, very much for all your kindness, and let's jump into this manga haul. So I'm going to start off with the hardcovers first. No particular reason, I think they're just one of my recent pickups because of the Indigo hardcover sale. So we got a little haul here. So first off, my girlfriend picked this up for me from the hardcover sale, and this is Remina by Junji Ito, which is obviously if you don't know Junji Ito, he is a horror manga artist. And this is a very, very interesting read. I absolutely, by the way, love the volume cover. It looks amazing. I love how it looks on a shelf. It's very creepy. Junji Ito is an amazing horror artist. This is probably the weirdest thing I have ever read by him. It's very bizarre. It's like kind of batshit crazy, but it's very amazing. It's great. It was a great read. I enjoyed it. I did finish reading it just recently. It was just in an evening. It was a great, quick little read. A couple hours, maybe 2-3 hours at most. Great read. Highly recommend, especially if you're a horror fan. Definitely a little creepy, a little gory. Very culty. I don't know if that's your thing, but definitely give it a check out. Reminded me of like Zelda Majora's Mask kind of thing. Next up, I got for Christmas was, explaining them are a mouthful, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind Part 5, Volume 5. So this is obviously, Part 5 is my favorite part of JoJo's. I got this one from Christmas from my mom. Thank you, Mom. I absolutely love these covers. I'm not too sure. I'm not always too keen on the spines for the JoJo volumes. But I love the art on the front and back for these volumes. They are splendid, especially this art of Giorno here. Oh my gosh. And then also, so from the hardcover sale, I picked up JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 5, Golden Wind, Volume 6. And I absolutely love this cover with Trish as well. And then Doppio and King Crimson on the back. What a really cool volume cover. I really love the art. Araki's art is amazing. JoJo's is amazing. And then another manga I picked up from the hardcover sale is Vinland Saga Volume 1. I absolutely love Vinland Saga. Season 2 is just on the horizon. I'm completely caught up with Vinland Saga. I've been reading it digitally for a while now. But I wanted to collect some of the hardcovers because they look amazing. I have Volumes 5 and Volume 11, so now I have 1, 5, and 11. My other volumes are back home, but yeah, Volume 1, it's a must pick up. I absolutely love this cover too. It looks amazing. And Vinland Saga looks neat on a shelf. They're just so big and grand, and I think that's kind of in like, it just reminds me of how the story really is, how big and grand it is. It's an amazing story. If you haven't read Vinland Saga, incredible, and if not, give the anime a shot with Season 2 just on the horizon. Start airing, I think, early January, so give it a read if you haven't. Absolutely love Vinland Saga, and I'm hoping to collect the rest of it. But yeah, let's jump into some other manga I picked up as well. Let's talk about these two. So I picked up 2 volumes of Vagabond. Vagabond is amazing. I read the first volume and wow, I was blown away, and what a great series to get into. So I picked up Volume 2 of Vagabond as soon as I finished Volume 1. What a great read, and I'm excited to start reading Volume 2. I haven't yet. Very, very beautiful volumes. I think the spines, just to collect this, I think it's like, any manga collector really needs this in their collection. The spines, how they all go together is amazing. And then I picked up Volume 6, just because I had seen it in store. I'm having a hard time finding these in store. I've not, my Indigos don't stock very often. I was at a local comic shop and found this one in stock, and so I was like, I'll pick it up while they have it. So I ought to get to that. But yeah, I'm excited to collect Vagabond and read it. It's such a gorgeous read. The art is incredible. Takahiko Inoue is even a greater artist than I had imagined. His art is like, every page is like a painting. It's incredible. I'm sure everyone's seen it. I'm sure you're aware of Vagabond. Definitely give it a look. Add it to your collection if you're interested, or read it. It's amazing. I got a little pile of paperbacks, some of the bigger ones, and let's talk about these. So I picked up 2 volumes of Wave, Listen to Me, 7 and 8. I have 1 and 2, but I actually really enjoyed the first volume, and I'm about halfway through the second one. And I really like this. It's very interesting. The dialogue is very like well written. It's very dialogue heavy, but I enjoy it. It's a great read so far, and I love the art. This is actually made by the same mangaka who made Blade of the Immortal. Hiroaki Samura has amazing art. These covers are really cool, and I got these 2 on sale from Amazon. They were like, I think like a couple bucks off. Like, it was like enough where I was like, okay, I'm getting a good deal on these. And yeah, this is an interesting manga. I'm gonna collect the rest, but I saw these on sale, so I was like, I don't want to miss it, so I'll grab them now. And then for Christmas, and from buying and then just pick these up, were some volumes of Golden Kamuy. Golden Kamuy is a manga that I'm currently working my way through. I'm just at chapter 100, so just finished reading volume 10, and I've been picking up the volumes sporadically while also reading it on the Viz app. So I have volume 4 of Golden Kamuy, volume 6, and volume 7. And I have a couple volumes on the way that got lost in the mail earlier from my Black Friday order a couple months ago, and then also volume 10. Golden Kamuy is an incredible manga. It's absolutely just so strange, but also so funny, and the action is incredible. Also gruesome, kind of gruesome, I didn't expect, but I guess it makes sense. It's an amazing read, absolutely incredible. If you're a fan of JoJo's and like series more of that kind of style with a little like very serious, well written, amazing art, and then that just side of like comedy to the tone as well. Like, it's like that serious tone with that kind of comedic, like it's so out there, it's almost comedic, and also then sometimes it is just genuinely really funny. It is intentionally funny a lot of the time, and it is very funny. Great manga, absolutely highly recommend Golden Kamuy. Also, I love the colorful spines. They look great on a shelf. And then next up, I have volume 1 of Real. This was the first manga, actually sorry, this would be the second volume, because I've been sitting on Vagabond volume 1 for quite some time, but I picked up this one because I know Takahiko Inoue is a great artist, and I have never seen these in store ever, and I saw this at my Indigo and had to pick it up. And so now apparently I'm just building this big Takahiko Inoue collection. I didn't even know I was that big of a fan. But yeah, Real is another one by him. It's a basketball manga. I think it's very more realistic. Real, hence the name Real. I do not know much about this. I have not read it. I don't know when I will read this, but because I think I'm focusing on Vagabond, and then I'll probably read Slam Dunk before I read that. We'll talk a little bit more about Slam Dunk here in a minute. And then a volume I got from a friend for Christmas was Neon Genesis Evangelion Volume 1, which compiles Volume 1, 2, and 3. This volume, I do not know why I did not get this sooner. I went to a comic shop with a friend before we went to go see Evangelion Thrice Upon a Time in theaters. Probably one of my favorite movies ever. Easily like top 3 favorite films of all time. That movie is incredible. And I was just indecisive about getting some manga, and my friend was like, I'll just buy it for you. Merry Christmas, buddy. So shout out to Sean. Thank you very much. And God, having Eva in manga form is really cool. If you haven't watched or read Evangelion, I highly recommend watching it. That's the ultimate experience, but experiencing all of Evangelion is great as well. Gorgeous cover, gorgeous spine. It looks very pretty on the shelf as well. And then moving on to my last few paperbacks, let's start things off with some manga I picked up off Facebook Marketplace just yesterday, some older manga, and that is Kare Kano, or otherwise known as His and Her Circumstances, which is a great anime and manga. This one is directed by, the anime adaptation of Kare Kano is directed by Hideki Anno, who did Evangelion. And I think this is probably If it wasn't for Kaguya-sama Loves War, I'd say this is my favorite romance comedy series. It's incredible. It's really, really well paced. It's beautiful. It's a great story, and it's not fully adapted, and it has an interesting story. But that's not what this video is here to tell you about. This video, I'm just showing off these manga. So I picked up these volumes, which are in great condition. I actually damaged this one myself because I'm monkey-brained. I don't know if you can see it. I creased this here because I'm a gorilla. But other than that, these volumes, though old, are in great condition with very little yellowing for how old they are. I have some other volumes of the series that are quite yellowed, and that means I actually only needed volumes 1, 3, and 4 for my collection. I already have 2 and 5, but now that I have these volumes, I'm only down to needing 2 more for having the complete series, which was really fun to collect an older series. This wasn't too hard to find, but at the same time, a couple of volumes have still managed to escape me, still needing 2. But yeah, a really great manga. It's an older Tokyo Pop series, so obviously they're not printing this anymore, and I think it's like last printing was in like the early 2000s, I think like 2003 or 2005 or something. So yeah, it's been quite a while, but I'm glad I've been able to get it, and I got all of those for 20 bucks, so that was a great deal. And then here we have a volume of the Astro Boy Omnibus that I got for Christmas. Obviously, Tezuka is the grandfather of all manga, so having this in my collection I thought was great. I thought the spine it's just a thick, big volume. I think it looks cool, and was hoping to collect them, and apparently they're restocking a whole whack of these, this small like pocket size, like really compact volume, which is nice, and it's just filled with like 800 pages of Astro Boy, which is awesome. Astro Boy is cool and iconic, and is like pretty much the real start to all of manga, and really what made modern day manga what it is today. So yeah, it's just cool to really pay homage to Tezuka. Obviously, he pretty much shaped the industry of manga today, and I love having just older manga and really seeing where manga came from. I recently read a manga called The Drifting Life, or Drifting Tale, which is all about that early era of making manga, and it's a mangaka's story about making that. But that's not the point. But yeah, this is a cool volume. I love having it. It looks great. But next up, I picked up a series I was surprised to see restocked, is Slam Dunk. I picked up 4 volumes of Slam Dunk that were stocked, freshly new print at my Indigo. So I picked up volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3 and 4, and wow, this looks amazing. Takahiko Inoue, even when he was writing for Weekly Shonen Jump, was making some incredible art, just the covers alone. So I'm excited to give this a read. I haven't really gotten too much into sports manga, except for a couple through Weekly Shonen Jump and a few others, but I'm really excited to dive into Slam Dunk and collect this, because I guess I've just done it to myself. I'm committing to collecting Slam Dunk now, and I guess all of Takahiko Inoue's works, because Real, Vagabond, and Slam Dunk, so I guess, yeah, I'm a Inoue fan now. So that just happened like overnight, which has been fun. But yeah, very beautiful. I absolutely love how this looks. But yeah, I got one more thing to show off. This was something I had asked for Christmas, and I was very excited about. I would consider this like the centerpiece of my collection, just because I think obviously this is just a really cool item. I'm super happy to have this. And this is the Naoki Urasawa art book. I think it's like, it has a different name. It's a Naoki Urasawa illustrative art book that just covers all of his manga, and it is incredible. Naoki Urasawa is easily my favorite mangaka, easily one of them for sure. His art is just incredible. His manga are some of the best I've ever read. 20th Century Boys, Billy Bat, Monster, Asadora. Everything that I have read by him so far is just an almost instant 10 out of 10. I love his works so very much, and his art is just as incredible. And this is a really cool book that shows a lot of his process, his early days, his history in manga. So it covers his Pineapple Army, Yawara, Master Keaton, Happy, then to Monster, then to 20th Century Boys Pluto. This came out while he was currently still writing Billy Bat, so it doesn't feature the end of Billy Bat or what Asadora, what came after. But it's just a really beautiful book, and even in the middle, one of my favorite parts, I think this is Happy, yeah. And then just really beautiful illustrations are in this book, and obviously goes into the process of him making it. And in the center of this book has manuscripts. Minor spoiler warning for Monster for what I'm about to show in just a second. I forgot to give a spoiler warning. If you're interested in reading Monster, this panel won't give away too much, but it is like just a minor spoiler warning if you really care. Spoilers. Like the sketches to... Here's the storyboards, the rough draft, the final copy, the printer copy of some panels from Monster in the middle of it for a couple of parts, which is amazing. And yeah, so there was just recorded the spoiler warning part because I forgot to. But yeah, this is an incredible piece to my collection. I absolutely love it, and the art on the cover with characters from all of his different series, Billy Bat, Monster, 20th Century Boys, Happy, Yawara, and yeah, just incredible. I love his stuff so much. If you haven't read anything by Urasawa, if you don't have anything by Urasawa in your collection, I would heavily consider. Just out of frame here, I have all of Asadora and all of Billy Bat in Japanese right out of frame. And I'm just going to show off a couple more things that I got at the holidays and for Christmas and whatnot, just because I have this space here to share. Just as came in the mail was this Kaguya Shinomiya figure from Pop-Up Parade. Love is War is easily one of my favorite series, hands down, and this figure is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I think this is probably my favorite Love is War figure. This is a really nice figure. Pop-Up Parade by Good Smile makes incredible figures. So I have this here next to my Love is War. And then as well for Christmas, I was gifted a copy of the Initial D theatrical collection, which compiles the Legend movies 1, 2, and 3. I'm a huge fan of Initial D. Negatively impact my driving. But yeah, this was really cool to have. There isn't much Initial D merch available to the Western audience as much, and like it's hard to, you can't even get them on like DVD. They're super hard to find on DVD, or the manga is impossible. Hopefully a reprint by Tokyo Pop or by some other publisher one day would be amazing. I'd love to have Initial D physically. And then my mom, strangely enough, which is an interesting gift, got me this Nico Robin figure. I mean, it's a very nice figure, but I was very shocked to open this as a gift from my mother. But shout out to my mom. Thanks, Mom. My mom has taste. That was my huge manga Christmas, just manga haul. I've been buying so much manga recently. But yeah, I show off stuff and do little cool edits on my TikTok. Over on my TikTok at Linkachu33. And you can also check out my main channel if you're curious, Linkachu. And yeah, thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope you got a whack ton of manga for the holidays. And I hope if you're in Canada or America, you're taking advantage of these deals right now. This hardcover deal is incredible. Yeah, I just probably blew way more money than I should have on manga. But that is okay, because I will read half of it. Yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with some more videos very soon. I'll catch you guys soon. And if I don't see you again, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't really have a proper outro for this channel yet. Yorazuya forever.